And once more I return to bring you more of First Impressions. This is a Nintendo Switch game. This is Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. What can I say about this one? It's certainly a game. Certainly a game. You've got sub-quests that you can grab from your room. You've got main quests you can grab from your room. Hunting quests you can grab from your room. Pretty sure I've got most of these. Yep. Yeah, you unlock quests as you go along, I guess. Item box. There's an item box? Boy, I love just finding new things as I start these games and start these particular mission thingies. So at the start of the game, you create your character, and yeah, you get yourself an Alpha System AI partner that you can also customize. And of course you get main quests, which are the gold ones, which I still need to do because my NPCs are idiots. I'll get to that in a minute. Basically, this is a run and gun style game based on MMOs, so hence the endlessly repeatable junk quests that I just took a bunch of. The main hub is the Glocken here, which is, well, it's really somewhere between ugly and decent. The game itself looks fairly pretty. It runs the same handheld as it does docked, so there is that. The movement controls actually open up a lot more in the field, so that's a positive. I'm going to show you some gameplay so you can basically judge for yourself. It is... I don't know what to say about this. It's very hit and miss. You can go into a zoomy mode and be completely blinded by the NPC behind you. That was far too many bullets to use on a junk enemy. You can collect accessories out in the field, and I'm going to really need to mute that, I guess. There that goes. Alright. So, yeah, you can collect weapons, collect accessories out in the field. The field has just, random enemies. You're really just kind of better off shooting wildly rather than zooming in at all. You gain experience while out in the field, but you cannot level up while out in the field. I do need to check something in options before I say anything about it. Camera settings, controls, HUD, other. Oh boy. That's... Yeah, it's subtitled. The dialogue's all in Japanese, but it's subtitled, except when you're out here in the field and the general gibber in the field. You don't get at all the subtitles out in the field, which not really a terrible fan of that. You have aim assist mode and you can turn it off and have just regular aim, but you really wouldn't want to do that because it's stupidly hard to aim while doing that. So this right here is the boss fight between the Basalt Joe, which The last time I did this, my lovely NPCs ran off and managed to aggro everything within a 12-mile radius. Which now it's much easier without that. And you can tap the X button to try and gain affinity with your NPCs randomly out in the battlefield. I don't know when to do this except when I see the medal pop up in the top left-hand corner. Because again, it's not subtitled out in the field. Yeah, everybody's after... Good God, look at that dude. Yeah, everybody's after the Arphasis AI thing. So, yeah. You collect your experience once you get back into the hub area. You can run around, you can do... Wow, it's just gonna dump me back into the hub area, isn't it? It's gonna dump me back into the hub area. That was good of it. I was out here doing other quests. Like, there's another complaint with the game besides the MMO style quests that just, you know, go and collect 12 gopher anuses. I want a rematch, better come prepared. I don't... But here's another problem, is the fact that the game threw this quest at me back when I was level 10 and he's level 26. I don't know if this is actually a story quest or if this is just a random quest. I don't know what it's got to do with anything. Like, the game itself is fun, but at times it's just completely inexplicable and I have no idea what's going on or why. Like, he wants revenge. Go to the wasteland and meet him. But I just fought him for the first time and it should at least give me a buffer of time before dumping me back into that kind of mess. But at least you can play dress up. Unless you pick a male character, then your options are extremely limited to start with. I'm sure they're going to open up as I play along. And the gameplay is okay, I guess. If you're a fan of Sword Art Online and you can get this one on sale, I would say maybe go for it. There's also online features where you can play with your friends and their AI systems and whatnot. I would really love to test that out at some point in time. I have not had a chance to test that out, so I cannot speak to whether or not that increases or decreases the enjoyability of the game. I suppose that's going to depend on your friends, really. Character creation, like I said, character creation's nice. I don't have any complaints there. My big complaints are with the way... Like, I had come back in from leveling out in the field, from doing some quests out in the field area there, and the game just tossed me into this weird dialogue tree of fighting through a PvP tournament, except there was no fighting. I occasionally got to select some options. I guess it's an affinity cutscene, but there's no indication of that. This... God, I really want to like this one, because there's so many ways it could have been better than it is. But, like, it's a nice looking game, it runs well. The gameplay loop isn't terrible, but there's so many little things that just kind of poop on the experience, you know? So many little things. I feel like I need to explore more in this game and get a better feel for it, even though I've played for several hours prior to this. Mostly just grinding at this point, but... I don't know, it's... Like I said, if you're a Sword Art Online fan, by all means, go ahead and pick this one up. I'm pretty sure you'll have a good time. I'm not the biggest SAO fan. I did kind of enjoy the series. I like the Abridged series much more than the regular series. I think that's everybody, though. But figured I'd be more of a fan of this game after did play the demo, and I did enjoy the demo for what it was worth, but getting deeper into the game, it kind of just... There's some choices that have been made that maybe should have been not made in terms of game design. But I think I've rambled on long enough for this one. Yeah, definitely. So if you like this kind of content, if you like my first impressions content, subscribe, because I do it quite a bit. I do these quite a bit, quite often, especially for the Nintendo Switch games. Like this is Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet for the Nintendo Switch. It's also available on Steam and probably other consoles as well. But yeah, this is the Switch version of it. I'm gonna assume it's the same on every platform, really. You know, with maybe better graphics, better performance, but the performance isn't really that bad on the Switch. It's quite good, actually. Runs well in handheld, runs well docked. I've already said that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna shush. Say, if you enjoy this kind of thing, subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, subscribe, but also tell your friends and send them the link, because I don't know if YouTube is recommending me at all to people. Sometimes it feels like it isn't, sometimes it feels like it definitely is. I have no idea how the algorithms work or what they're doing for or to me. So I'm just gonna wrap up here and say thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next one of these. Until then, whoosh.